Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. We're going to be looking at how to size 3 major brands of climbing shoes.
Today we're going to be looking at the recommendations and our own personal experience with the brands of Evolv, Tenaya and Unparallel.
This is our second video in this series. We've already covered La Sportiva Black Diamond and So Ill, and there's a link in the description below if you want to see that video.
So there's clearly a lot of discussion on how to size your climbing shoes, but it always depends on your foot shape and what kind of fit you're looking for.
Having a tighter fit will eliminate dead space in the shoe, and the shoe will wrap around your feet. Your toes will be slightly crimped up in the end of them. This is better if you're a boulderer or you're doing hard sport climbing pitches. If, however, you're excited to buy an all-day shoe or something for longer pitches of climbing, then you want something a bit bigger so it's more comfortable. So as you can see, it really depends on the type of climbing that you want to do.
Right, Matt, let's start off with Tenaya.
Yep, jacket on, down to the dungeon. Right, I'm down in the basement, so let's talk about Tenaya. Now, Tenaya was founded by climber and designer Jose Luis, who's got a history of hard ascents and competing. They've got a roster of high-profile athletes, including Chris Sharma, Jimmy Webb, Elise Dufresne, and Alex Magos, to name a few. So a good supporting cast to their shoes. Now, there isn't a huge amount of information on Tenaya's website about sizing, so we've taken this information from a range of different sources. With Tenaya's more aggressive shoes, think the Mastia or the Mundaka, the general consensus seems to be to downsize by at least 1.5. Now that seems like a lot, but that will give you the tight, aggressive fit you're looking at for a bouldering style of shoe. As well as those bouldering beasts, Tenaya also makes more all-round shoes, and the Oasi is probably their most famous example of this, and something that I've worn a lot in the past. Now, when I was looking online for sizing recommendations, there were some people saying you needed to go down as much as 2 sizes on the Oasi, and I don't agree with that. I think round about 1 size down will do you for this all-round and yet aggressive fit. So for me, I'm a UK 9 and this is a UK 8, and I have friends who have also downsized a similar amount. The fit on these is just ridiculously good. It's hard to describe. My feet are down at the end, toes slightly scrunched up, but in no way painful. And the comfort of the Oasis is something they're very, very famous for. So 1 size down, and I think that hits the sweet spot for them. Maybe 1.5 down for a more aggressive version. That's Tenaya done. Back up to Teresa.
Thanks, Matt. Today I'll be talking to you about Evolv. So Evolv are a brand based in LA, and as anything LA, they are trendsetters. Most of their shoes are vegan friendly, and they really do cater to all types of climbers and have even models for adaptive amputee climbers. So Evolv, when designing the shoes, they take into account all different types of foot shapes and sizes to create a unisex style fit. Right now, we're starting to see more women-specific versions, but it simply means there's a reduced volume, so for guys with narrow feet, maybe try out a women's version. So the size of Evolv's climbing shoes are based on the US street shoe size, so here's the chart if you need help with a conversion. So here with me, I have 2 synthetic, vegan-friendly models, and the thing with synthetic linings is that they don't stretch out. They will get softer and mold to your foot, but you kind of have to get the right size right away because there just isn't that stretch in them. So Evolv recommend that you get your street shoe size or half a size down for a performance fit. And here with me, I have two synthetic lined shoes. First off, the Phantoms. I sized them half a size up than my street shoe size actually, just because they are super stiff and downturned and my street shoe size was just too painful. So for the Zenith instead, I got my street shoe size, and it's a softer shoe, so it did mold quicker to my foot, and I'm quite pleased with the sizing. Right, let's talk about Matt. So his Phantoms, he downsized by half a size as they recommended for a performance fit. However, in hindsight, he did want to get his street shoe size because half a size down was just too tight. And because of that, his Zenith, he did order them in his street shoe size, and like me, he agrees they fit beautifully at the street shoe size. So in conclusion, we agree with Evolv. I mean, get your street shoe size, maybe half a size down if you want an uber performance fit. But yeah, down to Matt for the Unparallel.
Finally, let's look at Unparallel. Now, Unparallel had quite a slow start into the climbing shoe market, but in recent times they've exploded. They're working with new athletes such as Tom Randall and Pete Whitaker, and they have Olympic athlete Tomoe Narasaki on board helping to design one of their models. So there is some serious pedigree there. Now, some of their older models of shoes were based very closely on 510 designs. So if you're someone who fitted old 510 before they were bought by Adidas, then this could be the brand for you. They're also continuously updating their range, and they have new models coming out for 2021. On their website, they say a great starting point is your US street shoe size, but that's about all they say. They do mention that synthetic inner stretches by 1/4 of a size, lined leather by 1/4 of a size, and leather half a size in the lifespan of the shoe. The Uprise, which is a slightly older model, that's one size down on my street shoe. So I'm a UK 9 and these are a UK 8. And that is a snug fit but not uncomfortable. However, with their newest model, the Flagship, I initially went down by half a size, so a UK 8.5, but I couldn't fit into them. I had to send them back and get a new model, which was a UK 9, so my street shoe size. And the fit on that is just perfect. Super aggressive, very tight, but good for this style of aggressive bouldering shoe. So I would really recommend looking at your street shoe size and then tweaking it a little bit depending on the type of feet that you have. Okay, Unparallel done. Let's go join Teresa. There you go. Hopefully you found that helpful. And remember, everyone's feet are different, so try them on before you buy.
There's a link down below to the EpicTV shop for all the shoes you need.
Yeah, we'll be doing more of these videos in the future, so stay tuned for more brands, and we'll see you guys very soon.